Look at the cleanse, look at the moves! Faker, what was that?
Gala gonna pick up yet another kill. It's a double, it's a triple, is it a quadra, is it a penta? Gao's gonna get it again! The penta kill for Gala!
Kumayushi is dead! They have been doubted! They have been discounted! They have been dismissed! But DRX!
Resets. But on the other side here, I mean, Sivir is going to give you so much map control. You have so much wave clear and great follow-up for those engages.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to fall behind the Kai'Sa individually, but for the team comp, it's actually very good. Another thing that can just silence the Nautilus ult a little bit if you keep your range. It's really good against Nico if you just wait for it to pop up in the air to reduce the burst damage. So I am a big fan of the WEIBO draft so far.
I really hate to say it, but I think KT's comp in isolation on its own is not a bad composition. If you ended up getting this because you took away so many power picks from WEIBO, I look at KT Rolster and say, well, it isn't as meta as some of the other comps we've seen in this tournament, but it's got single target, it has resets for Viego. But WEIBO just got the top tiers. They have such great answers to the Nico engage as well. I really have to lean in their direction for this final draft.
Yeah, I'd say, if anything, the bot lane of WEIBO is heavily deprioritized. Sivir Leona is not something we've seen that much of, whereas Kai'Sa Nautilus seems very cookie cutter for the World Championship. And KT, if they do get ahead, have a lot of...
Well, they should be able to ping that BDD is not here, you would imagine, but WEIBO are sticking around, and they're going to get engaged on is now LeagueofLegends. That's going to be first blood going the way of WEIBO, but he will immediately be taken down in the trade side of his lane, just to make sure. His top lane has looked pretty contentious as well as Keen. This time maybe looking for the angle. He is going to go all out now. Hits the Q3 onto the Shy, who doesn't have his flash, and everybody is here. We got 3 members of KT trying to get on top of the Shy, and they will be able to take him down. BDD picks up a kill. Does WEIBO have any idea about this very tricky play? Very tricky. They have no idea! They both get caught by it. The double root comes in. Will anybody actually go down? It's aiming! Will!
Time in this game.
And we'll see if WEIBO can counter this.
Yeah, he's gonna flash on in and trade flashes, but LeagueofLegends still here. It doesn't look like aiming's getting out, but the damage is going in onto WEIBO. Can they trade it back? Yes, he will! As the kill will go, but it's traded as...
2 Korean teams have ever not made it out, as we might have a fight in River.
Well, really wanting that scuttle grab as in goes BDD, catches 2 of them, and the teleport flank from Keen is perfect. Where did that ward even come from? Big equalizer, though, from the Shy. Can they turn this one around? He's doing insane amounts of damage as KT fight on it, but it doesn't matter. It's a double kill over to Keen, and here comes Cuz as he's...
Just give Viego that reset.
LeagueofLegends just going for a little walk here, doesn't seem to care. Wow. Now he's gonna turn it onto WEIBO, understanding that they could be there and totally turning the top. Who's nearly near 2 items himself as Shy. The Shy is in a lot of trouble. Do they have the damage? Those Leona ult is going to zone aiming quite a bit as now LeagueofLegends on the run here. Cuz does come in and the TP, and everybody on KT is here as the Sivir is nowhere near. So it's just going to be actually get in onto WEIBO, who just immediately flashes out. He doesn't want any piece of that. It's now Xiaohu in a little bit of trouble. It is going to be another flash garnered as the follow-up comes in, and there is the auto. But they can't quite follow up on Xiao. That is a lot of stuff just thrown into an Orianna that they do not get. The equalizer is perfect. It totally zones KT into this fight. And chat, what have you done, KT?
People with no vision can force the way through. TP coming out.
Well, they do want to go for the turn here as the ult goes in onto the Jarvan, but that is way too early. Keen level 16 trying to just zone away the entire team. As they turn it away, he is done! As the jungler of WEIBO is just gone, and Christmas super low as well. Down will go LeagueofLegends, but that should be Baron over the side of KT. As Equalizer does go down onto BDD, they want to get a bit more on the side of WEIBO, as Cuz might just have to sacrifice himself here as the rest of his teammates do get out of the fight.
I mean, this is chaos, though. Cuz is on the run. We have Mountain Drake coming up in a minute. Keen is still around. Look how wide we have to go on the camera.
Oh, they got him!
TP!
With the shockwave, and there's the TP as KT thinking about a bit more. They've got aiming here. He does have that killer instinct. The Shy has to be so careful. He is not that tanky. That's where's the damage? Where's the follow-up? It's not coming in. His aiming finally has to flash on into this one just to try to turn it back. But now he's running out of Sivir, and down he will go. It's a huge shutdown.
Banshee's Veil done here for aiming.
Oh, the play from the Hens. What was that? Right over the wall. And that is a free Jarvan given over to aiming. And that is those two, as Light is in a very awkward spot.
It only takes one good fight.
He's, I think he's going to be okay, just because Cuz can't really attack that by himself. TP from pretty far behind. That's BDD. He's looking for the Shy. He is going to get this huge burst, and he catches the Rumble, but BDD nearly dies as an equalizer comes in. KT are going very deep. BDD has to try to follow up on this one. Keen just trying to keep this fight alive as WeiBo gets the big combo in, and now they can't overextend into WeiBo as the damage. Just trying to start this one up with the team as he is pretty tanky at this point. He can tank this one, especially with the Sivir. They have so much Baron damage. KT forced into this fight. They do not have a choice as Keen looking to follow up on this one as in goes aiming. Finds Xiaohu, but look at that shield, it's just massive as now the Shy have gone too far into aiming. He kites it back. There's the W, and Light, they finally take out the Sivir. He goes into GA, and Xiaohu, he's just gonna have to abandon ship. They finally get that pick onto the Sivir they've been looking for this entire game. Oh God, they got Keen right behind him. They're trying to corral this one as he's got the Shy up against the wall, but the team is so far behind. The all-out comes in. There's the knockup from the Q, and in goes aiming. Immediately the Rumble is popped, and the follow-up comes in from the side of KT. They say they don't need that mountain, so they will just take your lives instead as the Nautilus ultimate will get WeiBo, and that is a 3-0 as KT look to push to end.
This is insane.
This has got to be it.
This has got to be it. You have to think they've got enough damage to rip through these turrets. We're almost 40 minutes in. There's no way to hold.
Can they end it is the question. The two carries, they remain, but the turrets are falling so unbelievably fast, and Xiaohu, he's just